stop. Do not move. Take a deep breath and direct your attention immediately to the soles of your feet. Do you feel it? That inexplicable heaviness, that sensation of gravity pulling you down with 10 times its normal force. You've been trying to shake this off for days. You have been drinking coffee, trying to force your body to move, trying to force your mind to snap back online, but it is not working. Listen to me closely. This is not fatigue. This is not depression. And you are certainly not sick. The ringing in your right ear that started 3 days ago is not tinnitus. It is a frequency calibration. You are feeling offline because you have entered the void point. The 7-day body shutdown has begun. And if you do not surrender to this pause, you will miss the upgrade required to survive the energy shift of 2026. Let me explain exactly what is happening to your vessel. You are currently existing in a state of suspended animation. I know the fear that is racing through your mind right now. You are looking at your to-do list, your goals, your ambitions, and you feel nothing but a vast, empty static. You try to summon the fire, the drive, the motivation that usually fuels you, but the engine will not turn over. The screen of your internal world has gone black. The logical mind tells you that you are failing. It tells you that you are losing momentum right before the new year. It tells you that something is wrong with your biology. But I am here to tell you the absolute truth. The screen has not gone black because the machine is broken. The screen has gone black because the system is updating. Think of your physical body as a computer. For years, you have been running on an operating system built for the old timeline. You have been running on the software of survival, of hustle, of trauma response, and of linear time. This operating system has served you well. It got you here. But the energy that is arriving in January 2026, the energy of the Great Shift, operates on a bandwidth so high, so fast, and so potent that your current hardware cannot hold it. If you were to receive the full voltage of the incoming Aries energy right now, without this shutdown, your nervous system would fry. Your circuits would burn out. So, your higher self, in its infinite intelligence, has pulled the plug. It has initiated a BIOS update. This is why you feel heavy. The update requires all available power to be diverted from the external world to the internal core. You are in safe mode. When a computer is in safe mode, it runs only the essential functions. It does not run high-performance applications. It does not run complex games. It simply exists to repair and reconfigure. Look at the signs. They are undeniable. First, the food. Suddenly, your body is rejecting things you used to consume daily. Processed sugars, heavy carbs, even certain meats now feel like lead in your stomach. This is because your frequency is rising and your tolerance for low vibration density is plummeting. Your biological vessel is demanding high-frequency fuel, or no fuel at all. It is demanding light water, cellular silence, and fasting. Second, the noise. You are finding yourself irrationally irritated by loud sounds, chaotic environments, or even the chatter of other people. This is not you being antisocial. This is your energetic field becoming hypersensitive as it thins out to receive the new download. The ringing in your right ear is the audible signature of this data packet. It is a high-pitched carrier wave. When you hear it, do not ignore it. Do not try to drown it out. That is the sound of the new timeline installing itself into your DNA. Third, and most importantly, the gravity in the limbs, specifically the ankles and the feet. You feel as though you are walking through wet concrete. This is the somatic marker of the anaretic degree. We are sitting at the edge of a cosmic cliff, and your body is rooting itself into the core of the earth to prepare for the shock wave. You are being asked to stop, not to pause, not to rest so you can work harder later, but to completely shut down the old identity. The version of you that needed to do things to feel worthy is being uninstalled. That creates a void. It feels like a death. And in many ways, it is. The exhaustion you feel is the metabolic cost of rewriting your cellular history. Do you understand how much energy it takes to clear ancestral trauma from the fascia? Do you understand the caloric burn required to shift from a carbon-based consciousness to a crystalline receiver? It is immense. So, when you try to push through this fatigue, you are interrupting the download. You are corrupting the file. You are fighting the very transformation you have been praying for. The universe is not punishing you with this lethargy. It is protecting you. It is enforcing a mandatory quarantine from the matrix so that you can become something else, something new. You are not lazy. You are under construction. You are in the cocoon stage, where the caterpillar effectively melts into a soup before restructuring into the butterfly. If you were to cut open the cocoon right now, you would find a mess. That is how you feel. A mess. Unformed. Liquid. Offline. But I tell you this, the structure is coming. The form is coming. But it cannot land until the old foundation is completely flushed out. You are in the BIOS phase, the basic input-output system reset. Do not touch the keyboard. Do not try to reboot the machine manually. Let the progress bar finish. This is a physical event as much as a spiritual one. Your lymphatic system is working overtime. Your liver is processing emotions you thought you dealt with 10 years ago. Your nervous system is recalibrating its voltage capacity. This is why you must honor the shutdown. If you fight this, you will enter 2026 exhausted, brittle, and misaligned. If you surrender to it, if you allow yourself to be offline for these next few days, you will emerge not just rested, but reinvented. The heavy gravity is not a cage. It is an anchor holding you steady while the storm of change rages above. You are safe in this heaviness. You are safe in this silence. Now, lift your eyes from the physical symptoms to the cosmic architecture. Nothing that is happening in your body is random. Your cells are simply mirroring the sky. You are feeling this crushing weight because you are standing at the very edge of the zodiac. You are standing at the anaretic degree, the 29th degree of Pisces. In astrology, the 29th degree is known as the degree of fate. It is the final exam. It is the absolute end of a cycle before the wheel turns anew. But this is not just any end. Pisces is the final sign of the zodiac. We are not just finishing a chapter, we are burning the entire book. Right now, two titans are meeting in this underwater realm, Saturn and Neptune. Understand the magnitude of this union. Saturn is the planet of structure, reality, boundaries, and time. He is the great teacher. He builds the walls. Neptune is the planet of dreams, illusions, spirituality, and the formless infinite. He dissolves walls. When Saturn enters the waters of Neptune at this critical degree, we witness the dissolution of structure. This is why your life feels formless right now. This is why your plans are slipping through your fingers like water. The structures of your old life, your old career path, your old relationships, your old way of perceiving reality are being dissolved by the Neptunian tide. Saturn is trying to hold on. Neptune is trying to wash away. This friction creates the void point. You are currently floating in this void. The void is not empty space. It is a womb. But to the ego, the womb feels like a tomb. Your ego loves Saturn. It loves rules. It loves knowing what comes next. It loves the solid ground. But right now, there is no ground. There is only the ocean. This cosmic event is directly impacting your biological waters. Your body is 70% water. As the planetary ruler of the ocean shifts, your internal tides are raging. This is physically manifesting as a massive flush of the lymphatic system. The heaviness you feel is the toxicity of the past timeline leaving your fascia. Fascia is the connective tissue that holds your muscles and organs together, but it is also the storage hard drive for emotional trauma. For years, you have stored fear, hesitation, and unworthiness in your hips, your ankles, and your lower back. The Saturn-Neptune conjunction is squeezing this sponge. It is wringing you out. The fatigue is the result of your body processing this toxic runoff. You are detoxing from who you used to be. The ringing in the ear? That is the sound of the anaretic degree. It is the siren indicating that the bridge between the worlds is open. You are receiving instructions from the other side of the veil, but because the frequency is so high and your density is still being purged, it registers as static. Do not fear the fog. The fog is necessary. If you could see the future clearly right now, you would run back to the past out of fear. The universe has blinded you temporarily so that you can only go inward. You are being submerged in the dark waters of Pisces to be baptized. This is the Great Wash. Everything that is not authentically you, every mask you wore to please others, every job you took just for safety, every lie you told yourself is being dissolved. The only thing that will survive this anaretic degree is the truth. But listen closely. We do not stay in the water forever. The reason this shutdown feels so intense, so urgent, is because of what is waiting on the other side of the 29th degree. Waiting at 0 degrees is Aries, the ram, the first spark, the cosmic fire. You are currently trapped in the tension between the absolute end, Pisces, and the explosive beginning, Aries. This is the most volatile position in the entire zodiac. You are suspended between the deepest sleep and the most violent awakening. This explains the offline sensation. Your soul is currently bridging the gap between the water element and the fire element. Think about physics. What happens when you mix water and fire? You get steam, you get pressure, you get volatility. To prepare your vessel for the incoming Aries energy, the system must be dry. You cannot ignite a wet match. The universe is currently drying you out. It is forcing you into stillness so that the waters of emotion can recede, revealing the dry land where the new fire will burn. The energy arriving on January 4th is not subtle. It is the energy of the warrior. It is the energy of I am. It is raw, masculine, initiating force. It is the rocket fuel that will propel you into the 2026 timeline. If you were to try to run this high-octane Aries fuel through your old, clogged, watery pipes, you would shatter. The offline mode is the safety mechanism preventing you from blowing your engine before the race begins. You feel a loss of motivation? Good. That motivation was based on fear. You feel a loss of direction? Excellent. That direction was based on an old map. The Aries spark does not need a map. It creates the path by walking it, but it requires a vessel that is pure, rested, and ready to conduct high voltage. This is why you must not force action right now. Any action you take during this void week will be born of the old timeline. It will be born of panic. It will be born of the drowning Pisces energy. It will fail. You are being asked to wait for the spark. You will know when it hits. It will not feel like the heavy slog of trying. It will feel like a lightning strike. It will be sudden. It will be undeniable. It will be an impulse so strong that you will move before you even think. But that spark cannot land if you are busy running around in circles, wasting your battery on busy work. The shift is not a metaphor. It is a biological frequency change. You are shifting from a carbon-based struggle to a silicon-based flow. The friction you feel is the gear shift. You are grinding the gears because you are trying to accelerate while the clutch is still down. Take your foot off the gas. Let the RPMs drop to 0. We are entering the 0-point field. In this silence, the new code is being written. The Aries warrior is putting on his armor. He is sharpening his spear, but he is waiting for the signal. The signal comes from the silence. Your job right now is not to be the warrior. Your job is to be the void. Be the empty space. Be the darkness before the dawn. Because the dawn that is coming is brighter than anything you have ever seen. And when that sun rises over the horizon of your soul, you will need every ounce of energy you are saving right now. You are now standing at the threshold of the soul recall portal. This is the metaphysical engine driving your physical exhaustion. I want you to understand a fundamental law of energy mechanics. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred. If you feel empty right now, if you feel devoid of life force, it is not because your source has run dry. It is because your energy is not here. Your energy is scattered across the timeline you are leaving behind. Think of your soul as a massive, radiant sun. Over the last decade, specifically during the transit of Pluto through Capricorn, you have fractured pieces of this sun. You left a piece of your light with the ex-partner who didn't understand you. You left a massive chunk of your power in the job that drained your spirit. You left shards of your vitality in every argument, every trauma, every moment of shame, and every compromise you made to fit into a world that was too small for you. You are tired because you are currently operating on 10% of your battery. The other 90% is held hostage by your past. The soul recall is the active process of demanding that energy back. This is why the shutdown is non-negotiable. You cannot retrieve these fragments while you are running forward. You must stop, turn around, and summon your spirit home. Right now, in the silence of this offline mode, the portal is open. The universe is giving you a grace period. It is a cosmic amnesty. You have the authority to revoke every conscious and unconscious contract you have ever signed that gave away your power. Do you feel the ringing in your ear intensifying as I say this? That is your system acknowledging the truth. You must visualize this. Close your eyes for a moment. See your timeline stretching out behind you like a long, dark road. See the fires burning on that road, the bridges you burned, the crashes, the failures. In each of those fires, a piece of you is trapped, a piece of your innocence, a piece of your confidence, a piece of your I am. The heaviness in your feet is acting as a gravitational anchor so you can pull. Imagine you are pulling on a great golden rope. With every breath, you are heaving the rope in. You are pulling your energy back from the year 2020. You are pulling it back from 2016. You are pulling it back from childhood. I call my energy back. Say it internally. I call my power back from every person, place, and entity that is holding it. I call my light back from the past. As you speak these words, the BIOS update accelerates. You might feel a sudden wave of heat or a chill running down your spine. You might feel a sudden urge to cry. Let it happen. The tears are the solvent dissolving the glue that held you to the old timeline. This is the secret purpose of the fatigue. It takes immense magnetic force to recall a soul. Your body has shut down its outer functions to divert all resources to this magnetic pull. You are becoming a black hole for your own light, sucking it all back into the center, into the singularity of the self. Do not feel guilty for your silence. Do not feel guilty for your absence from the world. You are on a retrieval mission. You are gathering the fuel for the rocket. The Aries launch in 2026 requires a full tank. You cannot launch with a fragmented soul. You need all of you, every single piece. The anger you felt surfacing yesterday, that was a piece of your power returning, furious that it was left behind. The grief, that was a piece of your heart returning, sad that it was forgotten. Welcome them home. Integrate them. This is the soul recall. It is the prerequisite for the great shift. Only when you are whole can you handle the fire. We have arrived at the final instruction, the prediction and the anchor. Mark this date in your mind, January 4th. This is not a random date on the calendar. This is the energetic apex. This is when Mars, the ruler of Aries, activates the ignition sequence. This is when the offline mode ends and the systems blast online with a velocity that will shock you. On or around January 4th, the fog will lift. It will not happen gradually. It will happen in a snap. You will wake up and the gravity in your legs will be gone. The ringing in your ears will harmonize into a clear, crystalline tone of intuition. The confusion will be replaced by a laser-focused clarity. You will feel a surge of energy so potent it might feel like anxiety at first. It is not anxiety, it is adrenaline. It is the Aries spark. You will have ideas that seem to come from nowhere. You will have a sudden, overwhelming urge to move, to create, to speak. But you must be ready. To ensure you do not burn out when this voltage hits, you must perform the cellular silence ritual over the next 3 days. Here is your protocol. This is your homework from the universe. The ritual of cellular silence. For the next 72 hours, you must introduce liquid silence into your vessel. The memory of water is real. Water holds frequency. Right now, your internal waters are turbulent with the detox. You must replace them with structured, peaceful intention. Step 1. Every morning, before you look at a screen, before you speak a word to another human being, pour a glass of clear water. Ideally, filter it. Glass, not plastic. Step 2. Hold the glass in both hands. Feel the coldness of the glass against your palms. This grounds you. This connects you to the physical reality. Step 3. Speak into the water. Not with your voice, but with your vibration. Project the intention of clear into the liquid. Visualize the water glowing with a pale blue light. This is the antidote to the chaos. This is the BIOS patch. Step 4. Whisper the command. I am ready for the upgrade. My cells are open. My past is dissolved. I am online. Step 5. Drink the water slowly. Visualize it coating your throat, your stomach, entering your bloodstream. Visualize it washing away the heavy debris in your fascia. Visualize it reaching your ankles and dissolving the lead weights. Do this for 3 days. You are physically programming your body to accept the new timeline. You are telling your cells that the war is over. Do not underestimate the power of this simple act. You are the alchemist. Your body is the laboratory. The water is the medium. Listen to me. The 7-day body shutdown is almost over. The feeling of being offline is temporary, but the upgrade is permanent. Do not try to force the doors open. They will open automatically when the download is complete. Rest now. Sleep deeper than you have ever slept. Cancel the plans. Ignore the phone. Embrace the void. Because when you wake up, you will not be the same person who fell asleep. The 2026 version of you is loading. Stand by. The shift is here, and you are ready.